Forecast taking a turn to the cooler side here in Kentucky as we enter the coming weekend. Welcome to the Bluegrass Weather Report. It's Thursday, March 9, 2023. I'm meteorologist Shane Smith, and I'm glad you're joining us today. We are nice and dry right now across the Commonwealth, but a few showers are popping off to our west as we record this around 10:30 on Wednesday evening. You can see a lot more rain to the southwest though, and another system off to the northeast, but no big weather makers in the nearby vicinity of Kentucky in the short term. But that will be changing soon enough, and we will see a few chances of precipitation in the forecast, not to mention some much cooler weather. The first good chance of precipitation starts rolling in late this afternoon and early evening. Here's a look at the North American mesoscale model showing a few showers rolling in to central Kentucky and south central Kentucky between 5 and 7 o'clock East Coast time, and the bulk of the rain moving in during the overnight hours, starting out in western Kentucky, places like E-Town, Lexington, Covington, Bowling Green, seeing the rain around midnight East Coast time, pushing eastward through the overnight into Friday morning, and I think we should dry things out by around 9-10 o'clock on Friday. But that rain will bring in colder air as a cold front moves in. And notice those blue bars, those blue thickness lines, indicating some much colder air moving into the atmosphere. And lo and behold, Friday night, Saturday morning, potential of a few snowflakes in eastern Kentucky. Now, it's not going to be a lot of snow, but there will be a few flakes flying, just enough to know Old Man Winter may not be done with us just yet. Here's how the temperatures play out. For this morning, we're going to wake up with lows right below freezing in central and northern Kentucky, upper 30s to low 40s in southern and western Kentucky. Going into the afternoon, you'll see highs soar to near 60 in southern Kentucky with 50s elsewhere across the region. Then that cold front moves in, and those temperatures are just going to drop all day Friday. In fact, our highs are likely to come right after midnight into the upper 40s, and by the afternoon drive home after work or school, we're going to see temperatures likely in the 30s for most of the state, 40s down in the southern and western portions of the Commonwealth, before the rest of that cold air funnels in early Saturday morning and brings that flake chance to far eastern Kentucky. You'll see that here again on the GFS model. We'll take a look at the bigger picture showing the rain Thursday night, few flakes possible Saturday morning as that low wraps around. Then you'll see another system develop off to our west. That may bring some more rain and snow to the Commonwealth on Sunday into Monday, and then we'll see another system fire up late next week. That could also be a rain to snowmaker. That one may even be a thunderstorm to snowmaker. We'll have to wait and see. It's still a lot of time. We're over a week out to see how that plays out, but that's not the only model showing this. The European model actually showing pretty similar overall thoughts on the pattern. The rain into Thursday into Friday, ending as a little light snow. Another chance of rain, maybe a little snow mixed in there Sunday into Monday, and it's actually even trying to bring some upslope snow in here Monday and Tuesday, and some bitterly cold air. You see those thickness lines down 522 to 516. That is some super cold air in the upper atmosphere going to be over our heads here in the Commonwealth, and then firing up that line of storms and maybe a little wintry precipitation later in the week, although it's not nearly as pronounced as the GFS, and it's trying to do a system a little bit later and more suppressed. That is a bias of that model. But the overall pattern looking much colder. We may warm up temporarily on Thursday, but then the temperatures just drop. You can see the overall pattern showing temperature anomalies running in the negative. Anytime those blues or purples show up, we are running well below average, anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below average. How that actually plays out in the temperature forecast, you'll see highs early next week only in the upper 30s, lows likely going to be into the 20s. We may have a brief warm up before another cool down, and the overall pattern for March looks to be running a little bit cooler or well below cooler out west. I think here in Kentucky, we're going to end up at least slightly cooler than average, and it wouldn't surprise me if we end up maybe a little colder than what that forecast from the Weather Service is showing. But here's the bottom line. Things are going to remain pretty calm. We got to deal with a little bit of rain tonight into Friday, a few flakes of snow possibly Friday night into Saturday, and then more rain on Sunday, leading to maybe some early morning flakes on Monday, possibly lingering into Tuesday. We'll have to wait and see about that. Once we get a little closer and the high-res models kick in, we'll have a better idea about that. But thank you so much for liking and following these videos, getting your forecast here at the Bluegrass Weather Report. We are so close to 300 subscribers, and I want to encourage you to hit that like button and, more importantly, subscribe if you want to keep caught up with all the happenings in Kentucky weather. We put out multiple videos per week trying to keep you updated here, and I am so thankful for that. Also, check out some of our affiliate links below. I got some features on some of the equipment I use to put the forecast together. Also, some cool pieces of weather tech, weather radios you can pick up. I'm testing a new rain jacket right now I'm pretty happy with. I'll have a full review of that coming up here probably in a couple weeks. But just some things to possibly help us out if you enjoy the content we're putting together here, and that helps make things a little bit easier to keep this nice and going. So thank you so much for your support. Thanks for checking us out, and until next time, take care and stay weather aware. Bye-bye.